Time now for the Muletrain News on this Wednesday, October the 23rd, 2024, brought to you today by Leal's Mexican Restaurant. Chapel service for Rocky Flores Jr., 53 of Muleshoe, is set for 2 o'clock Friday afternoon, October the 25th, at the Ellis Funeral Home Chapel here in Muleshoe, with Sergio Leal officiating. Rocky died Sunday, October 20th, here in Muleshoe. He was born April the 18th, 1971 in Muleshoe to Rocky and Noelia Flores. Rocky worked at the Sports Cartel Bar and Grill as a bartender. He was an avid sports fan of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Texas Rangers, and of course a huge fan of the Dallas Cowboys. He loved softball and played whenever he could. Rocky was a very friendly person and was loved by everyone he was around. He will be greatly missed. He is preceded in death by his father, Rocky, his grandparents, Felipe and Erlinda Flores, and Tanis and Dolores Orozco, an uncle, Robert Flores, and his nephew, Thomas Flores. Rocky is survived by his son, Derek Hutchins of Owensboro, Kentucky, his mother, Noelia Shorty Flores of Muleshoe, two sisters, Michelle Chavez, and her husband, Gary of Clovis, and Consuelo Flores of Lubbock. He is survived by a brother, Richard Flores, and wife, Erin of Euless, and numerous nieces and nephews. The family suggests memorials be sent to Team Gleason Foundation, No White Flags, P.O. Box 24493, New Orleans, Louisiana 70184. Online condolences can be made at ellisfuneralhomes.com. And repeating, chapel service for Rocky Flores Jr., 53 of Muleshoe, is set for 2 o'clock Friday afternoon, October 25th, at the Ellis Funeral Home Chapel, with Sergio Leal officiating. Please keep the Flores family in your prayer list today. Well, last Friday night was big for the Muleshoe Mules as the War on 84 took place here at Benny Douglas Football Stadium, David Wood Field, and the Mules were victorious in a very close, competitive game. If it was 55 for the Mules, Littlefield Wildcats 51. Make sure to go back on our front page of our website, muleshoetv.com. You can see the full live stream of that extremely fun game that the Mules pulled out and won by 4 points there at Benny Douglas Football Stadium last Friday night, with our voice of the Muleshoe Mules calling the play-by-play, Elliot Davis. Have well over 10,000 views on our live stream of this game. It was watched live by around 4,000 people Friday night, so it was a big game and a big win for the Mules. Some stats from the War on 84 that we'll give to you from last Friday night. The Mules ran 78 total plays. Littlefield ran 97. That's pretty amazing how many more plays Littlefield ran than we did. They had a very potent, quick-tempoed offense for sure. Yards, the Mules had many more yards than the Wildcats at a total of 663. Littlefield had 486 total yards. In the air, the Mules passed for 374 yards. The Wildcats passed for 152 yards. On the ground, the Mules ran for 289 yards and Littlefield for 334. The Mules had 25 first downs. Littlefield had 27. Muleshoe was 5 for 11 at 45% in third down efficiency, 2 of 5 for 40% in fourth down efficiency. The Wildcats were 9 of 19 for 47% in third downs efficiency and 57% for 4 of 7 in fourth down efficiency. The Mules had 1 turnover. They threw 1 interception, and Littlefield did not turn the ball over, so a very clean game on that front. The Mules had 13 penalties for 101 yards. The Wildcats had 6 penalties for 54 yards. Nathan Martins, number 2, the quarterback, was 17 of 26 through the air for 374 yards. He threw 3 touchdowns and 1 interception. His longest pass was 58 yards. On the ground, Martins led the way as well. He had 15 rushes for 142 yards, 2 touchdowns. His longest was 66 yards. Satal, number 24, had 15 attempts as well for 94 yards and 1 touchdown. His longest was 62 yards. Herrera, number 3, had 6 attempts on the ground for 42 yards and 2 touchdowns. His longest was 18 yards. And then Morales, number 0, had 2 rushes for 11 yards for the Mules last Friday night. In the air, receiving, Herrera, number 3, as well, had 12 receptions for 225 yards and 2 touchdowns. Quezada, number 1, had 3 receptions for 120 yards and 1 touchdown. Ryan Dominguez, number 4, had 2 receptions for 29 yards. On the defensive side, some of the biggest tacklers were Josh Hernandez, number 6, or let's just say Jay Hernandez. I don't want to say Josh. I may be wrong on that. But Jay Hernandez, number 6, had 14 tackles and 5 assists. Marino, number 11, had 11 tackles and 6 assists. Burris, number 12, had 7 tackles and 9 assists. Mendoza, number 55, had 5 tackles, 8 assists, and 3 tackles for loss. Arias, number 21, had 5 tackles and 8 assists. Valles, number 13, had 5 tackles, 2 assists. And Butler, number 15, had 4 tackles and 5 assists. Overall, a great outing from last Friday night as the Mules won the war on 84 over the Littlefield Wildcats. Make sure to go see that entire live stream, available free of charge on demand whenever you want to watch it, on the front page of our website, muleshoetv.com. District 2, 3A, Division 2 district play continues on this week as the Mules will be taking on the Slayton Tigers. This coming Thursday, the junior high, Watson Junior High, will be in action versus the Tigers at Slayton. The 7th grade kicks off at 5 p.m. and then the 8th grade at 6:15 p.m. The JV Mules will be at home here on Thursday, October 24th. They will kick off at Benny Douglas Football Stadium at 5 p.m. And so good luck to our junior high and JV Mules as they continue district action. The Mules varsity, of course, will kick off at 7 p.m. this coming Friday, October the 25th. At Slayton. They are now 2-0 in District 2 3A Division 2 play. It brings their season after the Littlefield win to 6-2. Again, they beat Littlefield last Friday night 55-51. Slayton is 0-1 on their district season, and their overall 2024 season record is 5-2. They had a bye last week. And in 2-3A Division 2, the Mules are atop at 2-0. Idalou is 1-0. Littlefield is 1-1. Slayton is 0-1. And Roosevelt is 0-2 in the district standings. And we will be doing, of course, because we're on the road, a delayed broadcast. Look for it early Saturday morning with our voice of the Muleshoe Mules, Elliot Davis. Brought to you by Barrett Potato Farms, Burton Service Center, Muleshoe Animal Clinic and Vet Supply, Muleshoe Housing Authority, Muleshoe Area Medical Center, Mohawk Auto Parts, Muleshoe ISD, McDonald's Restaurant, Shipman's Body Shop and Autoplex, Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association, Edward Jones, Stephen DeMint, Dell Oil Company, McCormick Seeds, 5 Area Connect, Irrigation Pumps and Power Incorporated, Precure Electric, and Lance Insurance. So good luck to the Mules as they continue district action this Friday night versus the Slayton Tigers, a big game at Slayton. The kickoff is at 7 p.m. And look for our broadcast early Saturday morning on our front page of muleshoetv.com, as well as on all our social media platforms, Gillam and Channel 6 Muleshoe on Facebook, Gillam Advertising on YouTube, and we'll share it as well on our Twitter feed, Channel 6 Muleshoe. Well, congratulations. As yesterday, 4 MHS students ran in the regional cross-country meet at May Simmons Park. Colton Martinez, Vita Mora, and Gracie Elizares, along with Giovanni Barrera. And none of them qualified to move on. But that is a great accomplishment to run in the regional cross-country meet. And congratulations to Colton, Vita, Gracie, and Giovanni. Well, the basketball season is about to tip off, and the JV and varsity Lady Mules basketball will be in action for the first time this season. This coming Saturday morning at 10 a.m., Saturday, October 26th, against Lubbock High, and they will be at Lubbock High School. So good luck to the Lady Mules as they begin their basketball season. JV and varsity Lady Mules basketball will be in action 10 a.m. Saturday morning, October 26th at Lubbock High. Well, the general election day for the U.S. is rapidly approaching as we're under 2 weeks now. Election day is Tuesday, November the 5th. The state of Texas has mandated that each precinct in a county must have a separate polling place, so be aware that's a change, as we used to always be able to vote at the same place no matter what precinct you were in Bailey County on Election Day. So don't wait till Election Day because it will get confusing as there will be 4 separate polling places on Election Day, Tuesday, November the 5th. Vote early. I did it on Monday afternoon. You go to the Bailey County Courthouse, one place to vote early, and it goes on now through November the 1st at the Bailey County Courthouse. And if you can't walk up to the second story of the building where the voting takes place, there's 2 parking spots with signs on the west side of the courthouse building where you can pull up and then call a phone number, and they will bring a ballot down to your car, and you can vote in your car if you are handicapped or unable to walk up that second story into the courthouse. Early voting, again, is continuing now and will be 8 a.m. till 5 p.m. Today through this Friday, October the 25th, and Saturday, October 26th, they'll be open 7 a.m. till 7 p.m. for early voting at the courthouse there in the second story in the clerk's office. Sunday, October 27th, they will be open as well, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. to vote early. Then all next week, Monday through Friday, October 28th through November the 1st, they'll be open 7 a.m. till 7 p.m. for early voting in the clerk's office in the second story of the Bailey County Courthouse. If you have any questions, you can contact the clerk's office at 806-272-3044. They're making it real easy for you to vote early, and that is what I recommend you do. Of course, I went on Monday afternoon, as I mentioned. It took me about 10 minutes, waited in a very small line, just showed them my driver's license. You'll need something with a picture ID, and voted. And was in and out in about 10 to 15 minutes there. So vote early. Don't wait till Election Day here in the Muleshoe area. Again, the early voting times are, again, now through Friday, October the 25th, 8 a.m. till 5 p.m. at the Bailey County Courthouse. Saturday, October 26th, 7 a.m. till 7 p.m. Sunday, October 27th, 9 a.m. till 3 p.m. And then all next week, Monday through Friday, October 28th through November the 1st, they'll be open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. for early voting here in Bailey County at the courthouse. Again, now, if you're going to wait till Tuesday, November the 5th, you're going to have to figure out which precinct you're in. You can go online to votetexas.gov. Type in some information there, and it will tell you which precinct that you're in. As I went and did it and found out that I'm in Precinct 3. And as I mentioned, the state is mandating that each precinct has a polling place, which means that in the past on general election day, we've had one place, the courthouse, where everyone would go and vote. Now there'll be 4 separate places, and you'll go to the place that whichever precinct you're in. Precinct 1 will vote at the Immaculate Conception Catholic Church, 805 East Hickory. Precinct 2 at the Bailey County Coliseum. Precinct 3 will vote at the MISD Administration Building, 514 West Avenue G. And Precinct 4 will vote at the Bailey County Courthouse. And all 4 polling locations will be open on Election Day, Tuesday, November the 5th, 7 a.m. until 7 p.m. So don't wait until Election Day. Please just go and vote early now and get it over with. They have some very nice extended hours there at the clerk's office to get that done before November the 5th. Now, quick look at the ballot. There are no contested races on the county level, but in the federal part of the ballot for president, vice president, Donald J. Trump, J.D. Vance, the Republican candidates, Kamala D. Harris, and Tim Walz on the Democratic ticket, Chase Oliver, Mike Termat, the Libertarian, Jill Stein, Rudolph Ware, and the Green Party. For U.S. Senator, Ted Cruz is running as a Republican, Colin Allred, Democrat, Ted Brown is a Libertarian, and there's also a place that you can write in for U.S. Senate. For U.S. Representative District 19, Jody Arrington, the Republican incumbent. Bernard Johnson is running as a Libertarian, and Nathan Lewis is running as an independent. In the state elections, Railroad Commissioner Christy Craddock is running as a Republican, Catherine Colbert, Democrat, Hawk Dunlap as a Libertarian, and Eddie Espinoza as the Green Party candidate. Justice Supreme Court Place 2, Jimmy Blacklock as the Republican, and Deshaun Jones as the Democrat. Justice Supreme Court Place 4, John Devine as the Republican candidate, and Christine Van Weems as the Democrat. Justice Supreme Court Place 6, Jane Bland, Republican, Bonnie Lee Goldstein, Democrat, and J. David Roberson, the Libertarian. Presiding Judge, Court of Criminal Appeals, David J. Schneck as a Republican, Holly Taylor as a Democrat. Judge, Court of Criminal Appeals, Place 7, Gina Parker, the Republican candidate. Nancy Mulder, the Democratic candidate. Judge, Court of Criminal Appeals, Place 8, Lee Finley, Republican, and Chika Aniam, the Democrat. In the member State Board of Education, District 15, Aaron Kinsey, Republican, Morgan Kirkpatrick, Democrat, Jack B. Westbrook, Libertarian, and then the rest of them are not being contested. State Representative District 88, Ken King, the Republican incumbent. Justice 7th Court of Appeals, Place 2, Judy Parker, Republican. Alex Yarborough, Republican, for 7th Court of Appeals, Place 3. District Attorney, 287th Judicial District, Jackie R. Claiborne II, Republican. And then County Attorney, Michaela E. Key, Republican. District Clerk, an expired term, Lupita Pineda, Republican. Sheriff, Richard Wills, Republican. County Tax Assessor Collector, Maria A. Gonzalez, Republican. County Treasurer, unexpired term, Tracy L. Torres, Republican. And then some people may have county commissioner races that are uncontested, like in District 3, where I'm in. Carlos Contreras, Sr., Republican, running for County Commissioner, Precinct number 3. And that is what will be on the ballot when you go and vote early now, or wait till Tuesday, November the 5th. But I urge you once again, go vote early here in Bailey County to the Bailey County Courthouse. This edition of the Muletrain News is brought to you today by Leal's Mexican Restaurant, where they have restarted the tradition. They're reopening on Sundays, 11 a.m. till 3 p.m. So go out, go to church, and then head over to Leal's, the original 1010 West American Boulevard, right here in Muleshoe, for a great Mexican food dinner after your Sunday church services. Also, they are delivering now to your home or to your office here in town. Just call 806-272-3294. Leal's, the original, right here in Muleshoe, 1010 West American Boulevard, where they are proud to announce Victor, Debbie, and all of their employees, Kika, that they are now reopened on Sundays, 11 a.m. till 3 p.m. at the original Leal's, 1010 West American Boulevard. Well, the Muleshoe Area Hospital District is proud to announce the addition of Dr. David Warner, MD, to their team. Dr. Warner will be practicing at the Medical Clinic of Muleshoe. You can either walk into 701 South 1st Street, or you can make an appointment by calling 806-272-7544. The Muleshoe Area Medical Center, Muleshoe Area Hospital District, and the Medicine Clinic of Muleshoe all are welcoming Dr. David Warner, MD, to their team. Again, you can come in to see him at 701 South 1st Street, the Medical Clinic of Muleshoe, or make an appointment today. Schedule it by calling 806-272-7544. It's time now for the weather forecast, and we're looking for a sponsor for our weather forecast. Call or text, leave a message on my cell phone, 806-566-5883. And we are looking for a sponsor once again for our weather forecast here on Gillum Advertising Channel 6, MuleshoeTV.com, and our Muletrain news program. Well, it has been quite warm during the day this week so far. As yesterday, our high was 83. Supposed to be warmer today, but last night we dipped down for the first time into the 30s as we hit 39 early this Wednesday morning. So our nights are becoming cool like we do in the fall, but boy, during the day we're staying up into the 80s, and we should for the next several days. Of course, over the weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, all three, we had some big rain chances, had overcast weather and windy weather and much cooler, of course, but we just did not get any rain here in Muleshoe. We got a trace of rain Friday morning, and then another trace of rain Saturday, which basically means it was just barely enough to get the concrete wet, but no measurable rain. Of course, keep in your prayers all those in eastern New Mexico, especially around Roswell, as they got flooded. Just under 6 inches of rain was reported Saturday night going into Sunday morning this past weekend, and it absolutely flooded the town of Roswell. I saw at my last reading, 2 were dead and many were injured in all of those floods there in the Roswell area in eastern New Mexico. So keep those people dealing with that situation of flooding in your prayer list today. Well, looking at our weather forecast for the next week for the Muleshoe area, sunny, high near 85 degrees this Wednesday afternoon, southwest winds around 5 miles per hour, so that's nice. It will be a calm day. Clear tonight, low around 47, southeast winds around 5 miles per hour, becoming east-northeast in the evening hours. Thursday, sunny, high near 88 degrees, so even warmer tomorrow. Southwest winds 5 to 15 miles per hour. Clear Thursday night, low around 48. West-southwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour, becoming north after midnight. Friday, sunny, high only around 73, so will be quite cooler for Friday. North winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. Then Friday night, clear, low around 42. East-northeast winds around 5 miles per hour. On the week, beginning the weekend on Saturday, sunny conditions, high near 75 degrees. East-northeast winds 5 to 10 miles per hour, becoming south in the afternoon. Saturday night, mostly clear, low around 48. Sunny on Sunday, high near 85 degrees, so popping back up into the mid-80s for Sunday. Southwest winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. Sunday night, partly cloudy, low around 54. Monday, mostly sunny, high near 84. Monday night, partly cloudy, low around 54. Tuesday next week, sunny, high near 83 degrees. And that's the look at our next 7 days here in the Muleshoe area. As we mentioned last time, our average first freeze for Muleshoe is October the 20th, so we're well past that, and no freeze in the next 7-day forecast. Again, on the year, our year-to-date rain for 2024 at the Muleshoe Mesonet Station, 2 miles south of town, is 13 inches and 65/100. So we'd sure like to add some more into that before it's all over with. And, of course, by the time we hit November, Muleshoe historically goes extremely dry through November, December, January, February. We don't have a single month through that span that averages anywhere near an average inch of rain. So it would be nice before October was over if we could pick up some more rain for the year. But that is what it is. 13 inches and 65/100ths is what the Muleshoe Mesonet Station 2 miles south of Muleshoe has for the 2024 year so far. Real quick, looking at Slayton, as many of you will be traveling Thursday and Friday evenings over to Slayton. The high will be warmer in Slayton. Of course, they're farther south of us, being just south of Lubbock. High near 90 during the day on Thursday. South-southwest winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. Then clear Thursday night. Low around 54, south wind around 10 miles per hour, becoming west-northwest after midnight. Friday in Slayton, sunny, high near 77, so they'll cool off as well. Not quite as cool as Muleshoe, but high only at 77 for Friday during the day. North winds 10 to 15 miles per hour, mostly clear Friday night, low around 49, and that's the weather forecast for Slayton if you are traveling to route on the Mules, whether it be the junior high or the varsity games. Well, Muleshoe High School is planning for a big MHS Veterans Day program, and they are looking for any MHS alumni to make contact with the school. And those MHS graduates who are serving or have served in the U.S. military, they would like to get an updated list of your contact information. Please email your information to Val McCamish, that's VMCCAMISH at muleshoeisd.net, or April Smith, that's ASMITH at muleshoeisd.net, with all of your contact information, your name, your phone number, your cell phone number, your physical mailing address, and your email address. They are planning on having a big Veterans Day program on the morning of Monday, November the 11th there at the Carrymore Auditorium. That will begin at 9:30 a.m. So they ask any MHS alumni who are currently or have served in the U.S. military, please email Val McCamish, VMCCAMISH at muleshoeisd.net, or April Smith at ASMITH at muleshoeisd.net with your contact information. Well, you are invited to the MSD Title I Family Engagement Program that will be this Monday, October the 28th at the MHS Commons area. They'll start with finger foods and snacks at 5:30 p.m. Then they will have a program by Eric Bostic on the power of showing up. It will be a real powerful program, and Eric Bostic has, for over the past 23 years, been an education and corporate speaker and trainer. He has spoken to over 500,000 people at conferences, events, school districts from coast to coast. His audiences include students, educators, principals, superintendents, HR managers, corporate leaders, and employees. So come out to the MISD Title I Family Engagement Program, The Power of Showing Up, presented by Eric Bostic. They'll start on Monday, October the 28th at 5:30 p.m. at the MHS Commons area, and they'll be serving finger foods and snacks before that program of The Power of Showing Up. You are invited. The MISD Title I Family Engagement Program, Monday, October 28th, 5:30 p.m. at the Muleshoe High School Commons area. Well, as we get into the end of the calendar year and the holiday season, of course, the Muleshoe Meals on Wheels program pushes for help in any way you possibly can. And, of course, in charge of the program is our Bailey County Office of the Aging Director, Judy Kaufman. She's in charge of the Muleshoe Meals on Wheels program. She writes, it's easy to spend $10 or more on lunch without even thinking twice. You may be surprised that same $10 in the hands of the Muleshoe Meals on Wheels program will feed 2 seniors here in our city. Hi, my name is Judy Kaufman, and I, along with our board members, are inviting you to join us in the fight against hunger that seniors and the disabled face every day. Yes, even right here in Muleshoe. As a valued local business and community leader, we are asking you to consider one of the options below. They are a 501c3 program, so your donation is tax deductible. A platinum sponsorship is $1,000. A gold sponsorship is $750. A silver sponsorship is $500, bronze is $250, and a week sponsorship is $20. Don't miss your chance to support this vital organization, and we thank you in advance for giving. Sincerely, Judy Kaufman. And you can contact Judy to give today at 806-272-3647. You can go and see her in her office at the Bailey County Office of the Aging. She's going that south door. She's in the first office to your left. When you go in the south door of the Bailey County Courthouse, you can mail your check to Bailey County Office of the Aging, 300 South 1st Street, Suite number 110, Muleshoe, Texas, 79347. Or again, call Judy, 806-272-3647. Members of the board for the Muleshoe Meals on Wheels program are Kim Griffin, the president, Gail Richardson, the vice president, Patty Hartline, Linda Flores, Lupita Pineda, and Gary Hooten. Well, Harvest Fest is next week and will be sponsored by the First Baptist Church right here in Muleshoe. It will be on Wednesday, October the 30th, and they will have it at their Youth Activity Center. The whole block of 219 East Avenue B will be blocked off there for trunk or treat and lots of games, candy, and then inside their building there at 219 East Avenue B, lots of games. They will have a cupcake walk as well, and that will all kick off and be between 6 and 7 p.m. The Harvest Fest for the First Baptist Church, Wednesday, October the 30th, there in the block of 219 East Avenue B, 6 until 7 p.m. Make sure to come out, and that will be a fun time provided by the First Baptist Church. Stacey Connor and all of the members there have a huge Harvest Fest for all of the community kids there at the block of 219 East Avenue B. Mistletoe in the Shoe is approaching quickly, and it will be at the Bailey County Senior Center this coming Saturday, October the 26th, 9 a.m. until 3 p.m. They're at the Senior Center, Main and Avenue D. Mistletoe in the Shoe to get your shopping season for the Christmas holidays underway. They will have lots and lots of vendors there on Main Street at the Bailey County Senior Center. Again, it's this Saturday, October the 26th, 9 a.m. till 3 p.m. Mistletoe in the Shoe will be a perfect way to kick off your Christmas and holiday shopping right here in Muleshoe. And that will be, again, at the Bailey County Senior Center on the big corner of Main and Avenue D. Also going on to begin next month at the Bailey County Senior Center, they'll have their big Thanksgiving meal fundraiser. It will be on Monday, November the 11th, 11 a.m. till 2 p.m. It's $12 per plate. Tickets are available now from any board member, or you can go by the Senior Center and speak with Annette Orozco, the director, at 319 South Main Street. Call 806-272-4969 to get tickets or for more information. They'll have dine-in available, deliveries, and takeout. Tickets required for dine-in and takeout, and will be available there at the door. That's the Bailey County Senior Center invites you to their big Thanksgiving fundraiser luncheon, Monday, November the 11th, 11 a.m. till 2 p.m., $12 per plate there at the Bailey County Senior Center on the big corner of Main and Avenue D right here in Muleshoe. Of course, they serve lunch every day, Monday through Friday, weekdays, at the Bailey County Senior Center. Tomorrow on Thursday, October the 24th, they'll have barbecue beef sandwich, tater tots, carrots, and zucchini ambrosia. Fish or chicken strips will be on the menu this coming Friday, October the 25th. Monday, October 28th, beef fajitas, refried beans, Spanish rice, tossed vegetable salad, low-cal French dressing, peach cobbler, and a flour tortilla. Tuesday, October 29th, hot dog on a bun, mustard, baked potato with sour cream, seasoned broccoli, pineapples, and gelatin. Wednesday, October 30th, chicken fried steak, mashed potatoes, country gravy, stewed okra, seasoned corn, and pumpkin square. Then on Halloween Day, on Thursday, October 31st next week, roast beef with brown gravy, mashed potatoes, sliced carrots, Waldorf salad, sliced whole wheat bread, a banana pudding, and then, of course, to kick off Friday, November the 1st next week, they'll have their fish or chicken strips on the menu. Can't believe that we'll already be in November at the end of next week. That's what's on the menu there at the Bailey County Senior Center. They start serving lunch Monday through Friday every weekday about 11:30 a.m. You're invited over to Bovina to St. Anne's Catholic Church as they will have their 64th annual turkey dinner Sunday, November the 3rd. They will serve from 11:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. And, of course, that's Central Time, Texas time at the St. Anne's Parish Hall on 3rd Street in Bovina. They'll be serving turkey and dressing, creamed potatoes and gravy, green beans, homemade bread, cranberry sauce, desserts, tea and coffee. It's $15 for adults, $6 for children 6 and under. Takeout plates will be available at no additional charge. Again, the 64th annual turkey dinner will be at St. Anne's Catholic Church Sunday, November the 3rd, 11:30 in the morning until 2 p.m. in the afternoon. Central Time at St. Anne's Parish Hall on 3rd Street in Bovina. Turkey and dressing, creamed potatoes and gravy, green beans, homemade bread, cranberry sauce, desserts, tea, and coffee, all available there at St. Anne's. They always have a really good Thanksgiving meal there at St. Anne's Catholic Church. I think I forgot to mention this at the top of the Muletrain when we're talking about Mules football. Of course, we play Slayton this week. The next week, on Halloween week, we will have a bye, and then we will end up the 2024 regular season back at home versus Idalou to end the regular season, and, of course, go on into the playoffs, as the Mules, I'm sure, will this year. But we will do a delayed broadcast for the Slayton game. Look for it this coming Saturday morning, then a live stream in 2 weeks versus Idalou. Of course, we don't follow and broadcast any of the playoff games anymore. We haven't done that for the last 7 or 8 years. On your prayer list today, please remember Darlene Henry, Peggy Seagroves needs to be on your prayer list today. Helen Cook and Marlene McDonald, Linda Lutz, Janice Snell, Jesse Tarango, Kathy Richards, all needs to be on your prayer list. Cliff Black, Julie Cage, Marilyn Wilson Nichols, Josue Segala, Gary Shipman, Dick Chitwood, Robert Johnson, Sammy Gonzalez, Suzanne Nichols, Wanda Schaefer, Bert and Larry Combs, Melba King, Dorothy Wire, Ed and Carol Cox down in the Houston area, Carolyn Stovall, Betty Noble, Joe Jinks in the Lubbock area. Keep on your prayer list today those who have recently lost a loved one, including the family of Rocky Flores. On your prayer list today, remember the family of Terry Jones Byers. The family of Virginia Reyes needs to be on your prayer list today. The family of Ruby Green. And also the family of David Richard Luna. Well, it's about time for us to go on this edition of the Muletrain News, brought to you today by Leal's Mexican Restaurant. You can hear our latest Muletrain News program, along with all our older archived ones, all available free of charge on demand on our website, muleshoetv.com. Click on the Muletrain News link at the top center of the page.
I'm Tumbleweed Smith. Gladewater has a famous Christmas store. Details in a moment on The Sound of Texas.
The Sound of Texas is brought to you here on MuleshoeTV.com by Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association, with offices in Muleshoe at 610 East American Boulevard, as well as in Morton at 1744 State Highway 114. They're celebrating rural electrification right here in the Muleshoe area through Bailey County Electric since 1939. They are owned by the members that they serve. Call 806-272-4504. Check them out online at bcecoop.com. The board of directors, the members, the employees, the manager, CEO David Markle, all hope you enjoy this Sound of Texas with Tumbleweed Smith.
We have Christmas all through the house. Never take our trees down.
Our Christmas collecting sort of got out of hand, so we just got in the Christmas business.
Don and Jan Greenwood have the Greenwood Christmas Store in Gladewater.
We have more selection and more glass ornaments than any place. I mean, you cannot go to Dallas and get this.
It has some expensive Christmas tree ornaments made from hand-blown glass. Don showed me one.
I never seen it go below 1,000. Never seen it get any higher than 1,500. If I put it up for sale, it goes for sale. And we got bunches of them in the, $500, $600, $700, $800 bracket.
They carry the Old World Christmas ornament brand. Another brand is Christopher Rothko.
It's one of the best ornaments, and they have good resale values. They're very collectible. People search them out.
Don knows Christmas legends like the stocking.
There were 3 sisters. They were from a poor family. Their daddy couldn't afford a dowry. Back then, a woman had to pay to get married. 3 sisters couldn't get married because they didn't have no dowry. So one cold winter night, they taken off their stockings and hung them up by the fireplace and went to bed. Well, St. Nicholas come through there, and he taken a bunch of gold coins, and he threw them out the chimney, and they all landed in their stockings. So when they got up the next morning, they got in and go put their warm stockings on, and there's the gold coins in there, and they had the dowry, and they can get married. So after that, everybody started hanging their stockings up there around the fireplace, hoping that St. Nicholas would come along and fill them up. Even today, they're making new legends. Jan said this is one of her favorite. This is ice cream cone. An ice cream cone is a wonderful treat. However, if it's not enjoyed quickly, it soon melts and disappears. This glass ice cream cone ornament reminds us to enjoy and appreciate what we had today, because it may be gone tomorrow.
Don and Jan Greenwood of Greenwood's Christmas Store in Gladewater. I'm Tumbleweed Smith with the Sound of Texas.